Okay, today is January the 5th, 2016. We're watching the Northeast Pacific Water Vapor Loop, and we can see that storm moving into Southern California, dropping a lot of rain. We've had 2¼ inches of rain so far at about 1:30. We have a second storm moving in right behind this one. All of the pressure charts are showing just a clear shot. There's no surface high pressure. There's no upper level high pressure. The only high pressure there is between these two storms right here, and that is to keep these two separated. This is a man-made channel of dry air, heat from a phased array radar right through here, and we can look at this on the on the rainbow loop. We can see that channel right here, and that is deliberately done to keep these two storms separated. Since they are back to back, they would probably quickly form into one large hurricane force storm. We have a third system moving out of the Aleutian Island area right here, and there's not much rotation in that system, but there is a lot of moisture, and we have a very strong jet stream still in place. We can take a look at that here in a second. Here's the water vapor loop for the central, or rather the western U.S., and we see that system moving in. We've got a low barometric pressure right now, 29.85. Temperature is 50 degrees, and the dew point is also 50 degrees. We've had some fairly heavy rain on and off, so that's great. We're getting some saturating rain that'll help the trees and the bushes and the lawn and everything. Okay, here is the this is the rainbow loop for the western U.S. You see all that moisture moving in. I wanted to point out something very important. If you go back, all the newcomers that joined watching these videos, go back to January 3rd and watch that video. We had essentially the same moisture field moving in, and we didn't have one drop of rain. And that was because the jets were chemtrailing very heavily. There was a heavy blanket of aerosol chemtrails over the top of that moisture field that was moving in on January the 3rd. But today, we see that that's not the case. There's no chemtrails and no high pressure, and so we've got rain. Now that was the same case on January the 3rd. We had no high pressure either, but the difference was they were chemtrailing, and that prevents the lift. So this is some strong evidence. The fact that this is now moving in and dumping rain. We've got no chemtrails to stop the lift in the atmosphere. All right. Next is this is the southwest water vapor loop, and we can see California. This is LA right up here. And the backside, where the core of that low is moving right over Los Angeles right now. You can see this in the infrared loop. Quite a bit of rain moving through the area, which is good. Fill up a few reservoirs. All right, let's take a look now at the, this is the jet stream. It's a strong flow moving right through pretty much the same pattern as yesterday, right through Baja and Mexico, but now it's moving down into the Gulf of Mexico. All right, you have a portion of that jet stream skirting the California coast as well. Okay, let's take a look at the, this is the surface analysis map. And we can see a couple of lows indicated off, actually this is Oregon. We've got a gale in it identified here, and we've got a trough of low pressure right here. So there's a lot of wild weather right out here. There's a second storm. This is the bigger one. It'll be interesting to see how fast that storm makes it to the west coast. And we've got some areas of slight high pressure indicated here, these little S's, pressure variations. But there is no high pressure on the surface there's a high indicated here, but nothing off of California. So we're getting rain, and that's good news. So let's take a look at the other sea level pressure analysis right here. We've got the lows indicated, and it's just basically a free shot. The rain is moving in. Let's look at the 500 millibar. Got these two lows indicated. This is that dry upper level low. We have some high pressure indicated here, and that is to keep these two storms from getting together and winding into a much bigger, more powerful storm. So they've got high pressure right here. And here is the 300 millibar. Same story. The high pressure is right here to keep these separated. We've got that low there. There's a high indicated way up over Canada. And we're getting some rain. Okay, now here's the East Coast. It's been very cold in New York and all around the Northeast, and that's because there's been very clear skies in that entire area. So there's no cloud cover to retain the heat, the atmospheric heat. There's just been a lot of clear skies. So when that happens, you get very cold nights and cold days as well. Okay, there is a area of low pressure right here spinning, and this is moving to the northeast right here, and that will probably and also we have a clockwise area of high pressure right here developing. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today. We will mostly focus on what's happening in California, and again, we've had a little over 2¼ inches since the early morning hours, so that's good. We'll do an update later.